Peace, y'all. November 7, it's your 2-week update. I'm going to try to do this every 2 weeks, either a post of just text or a post with text and video. Today we're going to give you lockdown prices for driver fees for the 2026 May 9 and 10 Gingerman track day test and tune, karting only, trying to get this thing up and running and going. And I'm going to stay on you every 2 weeks and share developments and how things are going to be going along. So $250 per driver for a single day. That could be single Saturday, single Sunday. Full weekend per driver, $400. You're going to get a ton of track time, man. A ton. Just an absolute ton of track time. So we're a little less expensive on a single day compared to Grattan in the past. A little more expensive than Grattan on the 2-day. But I think what we're offering you here is going to be head and shoulders higher and above what we were offering you at Grattan. Yeah, you got camping for free at Grattan. Camping's not free at Gingerman. You got a garage for free at Grattan. Garage won't be free at Gingerman. But the quality of the facility is far and above what we were used to out at Grattan. And it won't be, we'll have a quarter marshal on every corner instead of every other corner. We'll have race controller, I should say track controller, because we're not going to be racing, who will make announcements. I'll be in contact if they need me for anything. I'll have a radio. They can say, hey, you get whatever. But I'll have a helmet and a suit on. I'll actually be able to participate and still offer, by doing all of this promoting and finagling with Zach, the manager at the track, to get you the best experience you can have socially and on the racetrack, having a good time. So, along with the pricing, I'm going to let you know I take PayPal on the same email address that I use for any questions you guys have about what time you can get in and how things are going to operate. It's to say it'll be down in the description of the video. So it's my PayPal address. I take PayPal, friends and family only, because I'm not the end user. You are. So I'm not paying no tax on this stuff. I'm just the middleman. I suppose the track is probably the end user, and they're the ones that should be paying the tax. I don't know, but I'm not a lawyer. But we haven't had any problem with it in the past. We are going to offer to the folks, we asked for folks to be sponsors. I started out with the manufacturers first, and none of them have responded. So I'm guessing they don't care. If you're going to race go-karts, then they'll sell you tires, or they'll sell you chassis, or they'll sell you engines or engine rebuilds, or they'll sell you whatever. Manufacturers, not kart shop guys, right? They haven't responded, so I guess they're not interested in promoting karting in our region. And maybe I'm speaking out of line. Maybe it's a little, off base, but I'm speaking the truth. I'm trying to not build up a weekend track day. I'm trying to kickstart the momentum in this region. There's no there's no Road America. There's paving Blackhawk, but that doesn't mean anybody's going to go running in there with a bunch of money. There's nothing going on at Gingerman as of right now. More on at the end of the video. There's nothing going on at Grattan. There's nothing going on at Waterford Hills. There's nothing going on at MIS. Nothing going on at Putnam, although some of y'all are talking about it. I can guarantee you I will never go back to Putnam again. If I can't stay at the track, and they kick you out, and the hotels know you can't stay at the track. Fleabag hotels, Super 8 hotel for $140 a night. You got to be kidding me. No, never go back to Putnam again. So I don't see any of that other stuff as options, but who knows? We're working on Gingerman because I'm a Michigan guy, and I want to go to a nicer track than Grattan, facility-wise. and do something where we can get our own insurance and get some new, younger kids and families involved. And to do that, we need to pay the deposit to guarantee the date. To do that, I'm going to need some sponsor help or people who are willing to spend a little bit more than just the average price, right? The $250 or the $400 per driver per single day or per weekend. And some of those benefits are going to be including the wristband in your price that you paid. If you are like, say, the Pasteiner family, thanks to Steve and Jan, Max, and Sarah. They're always the first ones to jump in and get involved. He threw us a pile of dough, and we're going to give them a bunch of benefits, being preferred parking, wristband, preferred parking, which is up front or wherever you choose, with or without electricity. You want power? I'll throw that in too. I'll get you a park a camping spot with power. I'll pay your camping fee. We've got garages. We have garages that are available to us, and 29 different camping electrical hookups that I'll include in your sponsorship type fee. I think also Duncan Millar, our buddy, who's only a track guy. He's never even been to a race with his cart. He also, being a single guy, sent a huge chunk of dough, and he's going to get all those benefits as well. Steve and Max are going to get it right to the limit because there's two of them, and they're going to come for the full weekend. So they're going to get every penny out of Robert, and boy, I tell you. But it's going to help get the deposit paid so we don't lose the date. And just to be sure that everybody understands what we're doing here, all of this is prepay. If you show up at the gate thinking, wow, I wasn't going to spend no money because it could have rained, but it's beautiful. I'm just going to come and pay my way and sneak in. Guess the news. You ain't getting in. We ain't going to let you in. You're not coming in. I don't care how far you came from. We're starting now in October, now November, for a date in April to get you moving now. So Robert isn't responsible. The guy in his garage out in the middle of nowhere up here in Michigan isn't responsible for $6, $7, $8 because you guys wanted to sit around and watch the weather. Bring your rain tires because you can run the guts out of your go-kart out here in the rain. You know, you'll be fully covered. There'll be a marshal on every corner. That costs me money. An announcer who's a track controller speaking directly to the marshals, myself on a walkie-talkie, and probably EMS. So we'll all be hooked up together. But I'll be having a helmet and a suit on as well as the rest of you. I want track time. I want to drive my cart. I want to have a good time. And Gingerman is a perfect track for anything CIK. You Animal Nation guys, come on, man. Gingerman, perfect for that kind of stuff. And the enduro laydown stuff, it don't have the big long straightaway where you can rest your arms and catch your breath. But you know what? You can still do it. I've run a laydown shifter cart there multiple times, and it's physical. It wears you out. 45 minutes on that place in a big heavy laydown, basically a B stock cart with a 125 shifter on it. It's work. It's work, but it's also a heck of a lot of fun. What we're going to do, besides giving you the pricing, leaving the email address down below for PayPal, friends and family only, please, thank you. You can ask any questions you want about the format, about when you can get in, how much things cost, if you're just going to try to pay March, April, early in May or something at the last second. You won't be getting any of the benefits. The benefits are only going to go to the people who pay up to the point where we meet the non-refundable deposit. Once it goes from my bank account to the track's bank account, we're in. It's on like Donkey Kong. Come rain, sleet, snow, bring rain tires, stud them up, whatever you need to do, because we won't be able to get our money back, and we will have to hustle to get the other half of the lease up and paid for. So let me show you real quick a little satellite picture of, or aerial picture of Gingerman. This is an older picture, but what you'll get in a benefit if you want to be a sponsor, and you want to know about sponsorship, again, send me an email. I'll give you the pricing and what you get for those prices. Down here's the gate. You know, you're going to get in if you're going to be a sponsor. We'll help you out by getting you paying for your wristbands. There's a guardrail here between the hot pit lane down here and the what I call the front paddock road, which is double, triple wide. We're going to have folks parallel parking along that guardrail, right up close to the guardrail. So that's a preferred parking spot. You could consider this preferred parking. Any camping and electrical is here. Let me roll this down. There's 3 spots here between the gas pumps and the little viewing hill that's here where these 3 trees are. There's 3 spots here, and then there's 10 more spots here, all with full electrical, RV electrical. And then there's a garage building here with 6 garages that are also rentable, have full power in them. You could pit and park here, straight across from the garage, load your stuff into your garage, drive the carts right out to the track and back. Like I said, this is an older picture. All of these roads are now paved, and it's nice. Everything's paved. You can be able to drive your cart all the way out onto the track, do your laps, 3, 5, 10, 12, half an hour, 20, whatever it might be, and then come back in and drive all the way back. These will be benefits to you however you decide. Again, preferred parking up in here too, without electrical, for guys that pony up maybe a smaller amount of sponsorship. A larger amount of sponsorship, and will get you, basically, you pick anywhere you want. With electrical, I'll pay your camping fee, I'll pay your electrical fee, I'll pay your wristband fee. If you're spending a big chunk of dough, everybody that comes in the rig with you is going to get a free wristband. The actual and the track time and your track time, depending on how many guys are coming with you. Let me make it. I can give you some round numbers real quick. At $1,000, you could be 1 or 2 drivers, and then a different mix of bonus or benefits, incentive, like electrical and camping and wristbands and stuff like that. Any multitude of things that we could put together. So you could have up to for $2,000, you could have up to 4 guys. For $1,000, you could have up to 2 guys, and we'll work this out to where it benefits you. You are going to get a bit of a deal because you're paying upfront in advance, helping us to secure the date as being a depositee along with me. So that's what I got for you. Any questions, hit up the email. I'll show you real quick these garages back here. Really, really nice, man. Where are we at? Here we are. These garages are right there next to those 10. Next to those 10 electrical camping spots. Right here where that little cursor is, that's where the garage is. Right here. 6 garages. You could park in the grass straight across from your garage. Really, really cool stuff. I think it says on the website they're 14 by 23 or something like that. They got lights. They have electricity outlets in the wall, so you'll be able to charge your smartphone, your battery pack for your starter on your Rotax or your rock tag. You'll be able to charge up your batteries for your water pump on your shifter cart. I got an electric water pump on my shifter cart. All of my shifter carts actually. So pretty cool. There's the whatever. Here's the side view. It's overlooking turn 2. Nothing on the trees, so you can see that you got good pavement here. You'd be able to pull straight in across from your garage, load in. With the higher sponsor level, there he is overlooking turn 2 again. I can include the garage, which would be, if you got there on Friday, it would be 2.5 days. That's according to their website. It's $100 a day, so $50 for half a day. That's $250. I'll throw that in. I'll throw that in too with your wristbands, your garage payment, your camping fees if you got an RV and you're pulling in here to stay. We will work with you any which way we can, because it means this much to me to at my age and everything karting has given to me, to promote the resurrection of karting in this region, in the Wisconsin, Illinois, Indiana, Michigan, Ohio region. From right now, 0, nothing at Road America, nothing at Blackhawk, nothing at Gingerman, nothing at Grattan, nothing at Waterford Hills, nothing at MIS, right? Nothing at Putnam, nothing at IRP. We got a whole bunch of nothing going on. And I know I can't do it myself, but I'm stepping out, man. I'm going to take a chance, and I'm asking you to take a chance with me and help me get the deposit paid so we can hold the date. And then you stragglers who are going to wait until, February, March, April to get involved, by then, after the deposit's paid, the price might go up. So you keep that in mind. If it's slow going, we're going to have to raise the price, because once the deposit's paid, I'm on the hook. So if we don't get any of the second half of the lease payment, my wife would kill me. She was gonna lose her mind if I got to write a check for $10,000 to the racetrack. I'll tell you right now, I am gonna get a ton of freaking laps for $10,000. That right now, she may end up leaving me there. I may end up moving into one of these garages. But folks, help me out, help me prove that road race karting isn't dead. It just needs a shot in the arm. I'm willing to provide the emergency care, but you guys got to help me pay for the shot, and we all need a shot in an arm. So, peace out, man. Godspeed. God bless everybody. Hang in there. I hope as we come, there's every 2 weeks you're going to get a notice, but we're going to be Thanksgiving on top of us shortly. I got to get outside and work on my karts for Daytona. We got less than 50 days, and I got to be heading south, man. So, and working on this at the same time. Again, any questions, anything, you got ideas, whatever, shoot them to me down below at the address down below. That's also the PayPal address. And we can work it out. Hang in there, y'all. I'm praying for you. I'm praying for this thing to work out. Check out that view.